You know that feeling when you feel like you're about to walk through a minefield because you're about to review a very unpopular movie and you're about to give some very unpopular opinions? Yeah, this review is a lot like that. Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers was released in 1995, directed by Joe Chappelle, starring Donald Pleasence, Marianne Hagen, and Paul Rudd. And yeah, when I first saw this movie, I was not a big fan of it, but honestly, it's grown on me over the years. So let's go ahead and jump into this review, starting off with the good. And like I said, this movie's kind of grown on me over the years. It's not a perfect movie by any means, but I still enjoy it. So, first of all, with the good, Donald Pleasence as Dr. Loomis is absolutely terrific. This is his last performance as the character, and it's honestly kind of an emotional thing seeing him in his last time as the character, and he gives it his all. You could tell that Donald Pleasence was kind of bothered with his health issues at the time, but he still gave it all in his performance with his last time in the character, and it's really great, and it's a great send-off to Donald Pleasence as an actor. Then you have Marianne Hagen as Kara Strode. I guess she's Laurie's cousin, I believe. I don't exactly remember their relationship, but I really liked her in this movie as well. I thought she played the character really great. And her father was played perfectly as well. He was a complete ass, and it ends up with one of the most satisfying kills of the entire franchise, so there is that as well. And then, of course, you have Michael Myers, and he is absolutely terrific. George P. Wilbur is back as him from Halloween 4. They had Don Shanks in Halloween 5, and he didn't do terrible, but George P. Wilbur's definitely up there along with Nick Castle, James Jude Courtney, and Tyler Mane for greatest Myers portrayals of all time. And I really liked the way Myers was portrayed in this movie. He's actually evil in this movie. It really delves into the evil part of Michael Myers. And also, I just really like how brutal he is. He's got some of the best kills in the entire franchise within this movie, whether it's the electric box kill with Kara's father or the operating room slaughter in the third act. I just absolutely love this version of Myers. I really wish that they had continued this story with this version, but obviously they couldn't because Donald Pleasence had passed away, so they had to reboot the series, which we'll get to next. But either way, I just really love Michael in this movie. The theme in this is great. It's really creepy, very sinister, and the atmosphere is terrific. This actually feels like a Halloween movie, unlike the last movie, which just felt like, okay, the last one made money, let's make another one. This one actually feels like they put the work into building the atmosphere of this film. So I just really love that about this movie. And that's about all for the good, so let's go ahead on to the bad. And there's a couple things I'm not a fan of. First of all, Paul Rudd, he's one of my favorite actors of all time, but his portrayal of Tommy Doyle in this movie, it just felt a little dry, I suppose. Again, I don't hate his performance, and Paul Rudd's one of my favorite actors. I don't know, kind of wanted more out of a Paul Rudd performance, and kind of wish they brought him back for Halloween Kills, but we'll get to that later. Either way, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Paul Rudd's performance in this movie. And then, I'm not a fan of the Thorn storyline at all. I just like 4 and 6. I just could have done without the whole Cult of Thorn storyline, but also, along with that storyline, the underlying tones of incestuous rape between Michael and Jamie. You know, the girl who was like 6 years old within the last two movies. Yeah, that could have been completely cut out, but that's about all for the bad. On to the final thoughts. I do enjoy this movie. It's got its issues, I will admit, but I still enjoy it. Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers is a fun movie, and I have a really good time with it, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So that was my thoughts on Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Have you seen this movie? What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Halloween H2O.